Hi guys, welcome to the channel Rhino Rotor Sports. Really quickly, we're going to be doing a solder tinning job on this ESC. The soldering iron that we're going to be using is pretty much a clone of the TS100s right here. It's called the Pine 64 Pine Cell soldering iron. Alright, so what you're looking at right now is a product of what the solder looks like after I ripped this from a build. This is a 4-in-1 ESC, and at least one of the ESCs is dead, so I just took it off to replace it, and this is what it ended up looking like. We are going to turn this into what a proper solder tinning job on your 4-in-1 ESC should look like. And this is the perfect opportunity for me to be able to show you guys what that would be like. So here we go. The first thing we want to do is always make sure that our soldering tip is clean. By doing that, what you do is you heat up the soldering iron tip, and then you use something like a wet sponge or a Brillo pad or something like that to clean the tip, and then you add a little bit of solder to the tip before you start soldering. When you add a little bit of solder to the tip of your soldering iron, this allows for your solder pads to be able to quickly heat up and flow. So you always want to make sure you have that. We call this tinning your solder tip. You want to make sure that the tip of your soldering iron is always tinned and clean. Starting with this very left one, make sure that you're quick. Touch the pad just for a second as you add solder, and then quickly pull away, and it should create a round solder ball like thing. When they're pointy like this, it's because you're not pulling away quickly enough, and chances are your iron is probably not hot enough. Remember, be quick. You see how that one has a point? We either weren't quick enough pulling away, or we didn't set it on there long enough, allowing the solder and the solder pad to be hot enough. These could look a lot better and a lot more even, so let's clean them up. So really what you would want to do to make these look better is totally take away all of the solder that you have added. De-solder, basically. And what better way to do that than use this solder wick? This stuff allows for the solder to soak into it so that you can clean your solder pads and start fresh, basically. So that's what we're going to do really quick. I'm going to do this a couple of times. I'm going to speed this process up just because I don't have a lot to talk about on it. Alright, so now that we have them cleaned up and pretty much even, we're going to start the process of re-tinning all of these pads, starting with the very left. Remember, be quick. Touch it, add it, pull away quick. Touch it, add it, pull away quick. Touch, add, pull. Touch, add, pull. Touch, add, pull. And there it is. And that, my friends, is what a more properly soldered or tinning solder job should look like on your 4-in-1 ESC. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you learned something, and if you didn't, or you have any comments or questions about the way that I did this, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I really appreciate it, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.